There are very few people in life that I just consider a wasted talent. Tamar Esteem Braxton is one. Tamar is such a wasted talent. Tamar has so much talent and potential, and it's like she squanders it. It's like Tamar wants to be known for mess. Tamar doesn't want to be known because she can sing down. She doesn't want to be known because she's beautiful. She doesn't want to be known because she's a decent actress. Tamar wants to be known for being messy. And for the life of me, I would just never understand. I won't. It doesn't, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Tammy. This is Tammy Talks. Let's talk Tamar. All right. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, thumbs up the video, all that good stuff. So I try to avoid talking about Tamar just because it's pointless, right? I feel like when it comes, there's a trifecta. Tamar, Monique, Amanda Seals, it's almost pointless to talk about these ladies because no matter how much advice, no matter how many words of wisdom you try to put out, no matter how much you try to rationalize and see what's really going on in their head, their POV, they always come out and like embarrass you. They always come out and embarrass you. They always come out right after that with some mess. All right. So Tamar was doing the interview and she was asked about Beyonce's impact with Cowboy Carter onto the black country music scene. We all know that country music started off with us, okay? And it turned and transitioned into more of a white genre over the years. But there are still a lot of black country music artists. There are a lot of them, okay? A lot of them are thriving as well. Now, with Beyonce's resurgence of country, Cowboy Carter, country music has gotten more looks on it, gotten more ears on it, and a lot of these black artists, especially the ones that she put onto her album, they're seeing numbers, they're seeing spikes in their streams, and they're getting more attention, and they're getting more. I don't want to say respect, but they're getting more. What is this? They're getting more attention. I'm sorry, y'all. They're getting more attention, more focus put onto them. So Tamar's doing this interview and she said how, she likes the album, and I'm gonna paraphrase. I'm paraphrasing. But she likes Cowboy Carter, yada yada yada. And then she talks about not like there are some artists that are trying to do country music and it just doesn't sound right. Okay. Now we know as a society, okay, we know that K Michelle has been trying to do country music for a while. Not trying to, she is. K Michelle has transitioned to country music. That's what she wants to do. I think K Michelle absolutely has the voice to do country music. I think K Michelle is going to excel in country music, okay? So K Michelle, that's what K Michelle wants to do. That's her focus. That's her goal. That's what she wants to do. So for Tamar to come out and to make that statement, the world immediately was like, "Oh, you're shading K Michelle because they have such history. They have beef. They have this like head to head, whatever you want to call it, gridlock that I feel like they're just gonna have forever. They will never go together. What is it like? Oil and vinegar? Is it water? Yeah, y'all know whatever water and oil, whatever it is. They don't mix. They're not gonna mix. So Tamar, or excuse me, after Tamar did that, I feel like a lot of this was hyped up by the fans. Not even gonna hold y'all. I feel like a lot of this got kicked up by some fans and by some more like public figure talking heads on Twitter, because Tamar did this interview and this really could have just rolled off and nobody else would have been none the wiser. Nonetheless, people started off with, y'all, she talking about Tamar, she talking about Tamar, she talking about Tamar. So, I mean, she's talking about K Michelle. So K Michelle said, okay, cool. So there's another tweet that I didn't get because I didn't want to do too many screenshots. but I'm gonna read it to y'all. So K Michelle posted, um, okay, imagine you keep playing with someone who's minding their business, then boom, they sick of you. One tweet and screenshot and it's over for you. Okay. We then go on to this Muppet. Now y'all know K Michelle is very famously known for calling Tamar a Muppet. Remember, Tamar got up on the reel, cried about being called a Muppet, said that, she said that she had to ask Vince, that she looked like a Muppet. Remember, Lonnie was trying not to love Tamara moved her hair, to get a closer look. Tamar was sensitive about that, right? I I I am not gonna say whether I think Tamar looks like a Muppet or not. I'm just saying that that is what Kay Michelle said. So for her to now post this Muppet, so for Kay Michelle to post this Muppet with, how many times are you going to keep calling for something you can't handle upon its arrival? Hun Janice. I don't know what the Janice reference is from. Y'all fill me in about that. K Michelle then goes back to say, now I'm going back into my place of slumber, peace, and positivity. I have some goals to accomplish, and I'm grateful for every blessing I'm receiving. I could go there, but I'm going back to minding my business and singing these songs. I've grown, I've healed, but I'm not weak. Leave me alone. I'll turn the other cheek, but I'll slap yours first. Tamar then proceeds to respond to somebody talking about K Michelle and was like, I absolutely was not. I said a few artists. I paid homage to Beyonce for bringing positive attention to country music. There are people I don't address and don't mention shade to keep mess away. Where was all this chatter when my song went number one? I mind my business and go to work. Now, this post that I'm unable to view, I don't know who that is that I can't see because K Michelle does not have me blocked. Um, so I don't know if that was K Michelle or if that was another artist. But Tamar responds to them and said, I wasn't speaking about you. I would have said your name. I was speaking of country black music that I have heard before that I didn't enjoy. I wish you the best on all your future endeavors. I only want to beef with the devil. I'm gonna say this. If we start from the start of this, all Tamar had to say in that interview was, I love Cowboy Carter. I appreciate Cowboy Carter. I appreciate what Beyonce is doing for smaller black country artists right now, bringing positivity to it, bringing awareness, giving them a bigger platform, elevating them, supporting them, loving on them. I appreciate all of that and let it be done. But see, Tamar likes to keep her name in people's mouths. It's like Tamar thrives off of mess. Tamar is one of those people that I fully believe wakes up in the morning and thinks about what shit she can start to make sure that her name is still trending. And that's what she did. Now, was Tamar thinking of K Michelle when she made that statement? Maybe, maybe not. But Tamar also knew by that her making this very vague, ambiguous statement, people were going to associate that with K Michelle, with Kimberly, who we know has been trying to, get into the black country music scene. There was literally no reason for Tamar to do it. Tamar is such a wasted talent. You got all this talent in the world. You have this access in all the access. And you want to squander it by keeping up bull all the time. I would never understand it. Your sister is the Toni Braxton living legend. And instead of you banking off of that and forging your own career because you have the talent, you rather talk about mess. You rather involve yourself in mess. But then, get this is the same Tamar that says she turned down the opportunity to be on the road with Real Housewives of Atlanta because she's too grown to sit on TV and argue. You weren't too grown to sit on TV and argue with your sisters, though, on Braxton Family Values. Rest in peace, Tracy. You had no issue arguing over there, cutting the fool weekly, Thursday nights on WeTV. I don't understand, Tamar. You knew what would happen when you made that statement. Then for you to, like, Tamar is a throw the rock, hide her hand. Tamar lives in glass houses. I don't understand this. Then at the same time, K Michelle, you don't always have to engage. K Michelle definitely has to learn. You don't always have to engage with Tamar. You don't. Let her look stupid on her own, because that's what she likes to do. Tamar is a joke. She's a joke. All the talent in the world, all the access in the world. You had Love and War, a phenomenal album. You should have won the Grammy. You should have won the Grammy that year. But instead of you getting back and focusing on the fact that you did have a #1 single, Shout Out Milwaukee, written by Nye, instead of you like trying to focus on that, you use an opportunity to talk about music to shade somebody. Whether it's K Michelle or not, you're shading. Who cares if it's a song that you didn't know? We didn't ask you what country music you did not like. A wasted talent. Tamar, Amanda Seales, and Monique are all the same person to me. You don't ever hear about them for anything positive. Think of the past headlines we've heard about Tamar. The mess with Jessie Woo. The mess with Tommy from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. The going back and forth with that white man that she's with. They together, they're not. They're together, they're not. Tamar is a mess. She's a disaster. I need K Michelle. If K Michelle wants to separate herself from the mess, it's not hard to not respond to her. It's not. I'm sorry, Kimberly, it is not hard to not respond to Tamar. She didn't say your name. If she's shading you, she's throwing sub disses, who cares? Let her stay miserable on her own. No, Tamar, we didn't talk about your single. We didn't. You didn't talk about your single. You didn't talk about your tour. All we heard about from that tour, the biggest story was what's her name? Krishan punching Patty Pies. That's what we heard. Krishan punched Patty Pies in the face. Busted slip, knocked a tooth out, whatever the hell happened. That's what we remember from your tour. And then as K Michelle pointed out, prom dresses and Jordans. Prom dresses and Jordans. What do y'all think about this? Am I wrong? I kind of feel like I hate that K Michelle even engaged. Why say anything back? Why? Why get involved in it? Who cares? Let her sit and look stupid. If Tamar wants to try to keep up mess to keep her name in the blog sphere, because nobody talks about her music. Let's be real. Nobody talks about Tamar's music. We don't. We do not. And it's not because it's not good. It's because we just don't care about you anymore. Because you have proven yourself to be a disaster. You're a liability to be like, if somebody is a fan of yours, you're a liability. I don't know. I don't think Kay should have responded. I mean, she did, so, you know. But I feel like, why can't everybody just be quiet? Everybody just be quiet. I don't understand. Like, do something, Tamar. Braxton Family Values, y'all know, was coming back. I would have actually liked to see Tamar on Housewives of Atlanta, personally. Because she can't verbal spar with Portia or Kenya. She can't. She cannot. Tamar can't read like them. They'd have had her on the ropes like they had Kim Fields. The same way that Kenya had Kim Fields, that's how they would be doing Tamar over there. Let me know what you guys thought about this. Subscribe to the channel, thumbs up the video. Catch you guys in the comment section. Peace.